Hey everyone, March8 here bringing you guys the news in a flash. Let's get into it. First up, I want to apologize. This week has been pretty scarce on news. Well, there's been quite a bit of it, but it's all been smaller stuff. But with that being said, let's get into it. Foo Fighters has announced they will be releasing their new album, Concrete and Gold, on September 15th through Rosewell/RCA Records. Along with this announcement, they've also revealed details on the album, including the artwork and track list. Those can be found below. But if that wasn't enough for you, do not worry one bit, because they have also announced a North American winter tour with the dates being released for it. Those can be found below as well. Falling in Reverse has added 3 more dates to their short run in this year's Warped Tour. Those can be found below. And we also got quite a number of new songs. Fall Out Boy has released their new songs, Champions. Memphis Mayfire released their new song, Virus. Silverstein dropped their new track, Lost Positives. Paramore actually recorded a cover of Drake's song, Passionfruit. And we got a new music video from The Devil Wears Prada for their song Worldwide. Check out all of those down below in the description. Now we move into a story that many of you have probably already heard of by now, but I wanted to go over it because there has been updates to it. And that is over Gene Simmons of Kiss, who actually tried to go out and put a trademark on the Rock On hands gesture, aka the devil horns. For those of you who haven't heard of this yet, yeah, he actually tried to do that. Like, I know he's talked about how he thinks he created it in the late 70s and how he got the idea from watching Spider-Man, but I never actually thought he would be dumb enough to try something like this and think that he could actually pull it off. For starters, one of the main issues to his plan here is that he's actually trying to file a trademark on a hand gesture where the index and the pointer finger are extended along with the thumb, which is widely used in the American Sign Language for I love you. Another problem is that Sony and Marvel would probably be filling out notices of opposition, seeing as this could possibly cause potential damage to their already existing intellectual property, aka Spider-Man, who uses that particular hand sign. Yeah, Gene, if you're going to try and say that you legally created something, you might want to make sure you didn't mention where you got it from in the first place. That might be a smart idea. Anyways, either by the fury of the rock community, including Wendy Dio, late wife of Ronnie James Dio, who many consider to be the main cause of the devil sign's popularity, or from the threat of lawsuits, including one from the band Coven, who has photographic proof that they have been using the hand sign since the late 60s, or maybe it's just him coming to his common senses and realizing how difficult this is actually going to be to pull off, Gene Simmons actually decided to abandon the trademark. Thank God for that. If you guys are interested in learning more about it, I'll include links below, including the actual trademark itself from the government page. All of that can be found in the description below. And for our final story, let's talk about Rockstar and Take-Two Interactives, who have been making some pretty questionable decisions lately. Recently, Take-Two decided to shut down one of GTA 5's biggest modding softwares, known as OpenIV, and it actually sent the developers of it a cease and desist notice, which accused the developers of allowing third parties to defeat security features and modify the software, therefore violating Take-Two's rights and Russian laws. Rockstar also addressed the issue in a somewhat similar fashion, stating, Take-Two's actions were not specifically targeting single-player mods. Unfortunately, OpenIV enables recent malicious mods that allow harassment of players and interfere with the GTA Online experience for everybody. We are working to figure out how we can continue to support the creative community without negatively impacting our players. Which is complete bullshit, according to the developer of the mod and the player community, who were both right quick to call out Rockstar's claim, seeing as OpenIV has only ever been specific for single player, and that you can't access GTA Online with the mod installed. Furthermore, the developer of the software states that they only take part in cleanroom reverse engineering and that they don't distribute the original code or the data, and that they don't mess with online. And that's why my favorite part to Rockstar's claim is when they say, we are working to figure out how we can continue to support the creative community without negatively impacting our players, but then proceeds to threaten legal action against one of the biggest mod software developing teams instead of discussing with them about the possible exploits that might have leaked through that might have caused the problem in the first place so that they can fix it. Now, the OpenIV developing team has actually decided to accept the cease and desist and has since stopped distributing the OpenIV software, because while they technically could bring Take-Two to court and prove that their software is protected under fair use laws, the unfortunate side of things is that it would involve a shit ton of time, effort, and money with little to no payout. But with that being said, the player base is not going silently into the good night on this one. No, sir, they are not. They will make sure their fuck yous are heard loud and clear. There's a change.org petition against Take-Two and Rockstar's decision that has already that's pretty damn close to his 75,000 signature mark. And the people on Steam are dropping huge numbers of negative reviews on the game to make sure that they are heard. But this is where I shift it over to you guys to let me know what you think. Do you agree with the mod team and say that Take-Two treated them unfairly? Or do you think that there's more going on with this story than either side is letting on? Leave a comment down below letting me know. And I want to thank you guys for joining me for this episode. I know there hasn't been a lot of episodes this week, but that's simply because there really hasn't been a whole lot of news to build off of it. So I apologize for that. Hopefully I can get another one out by the end of the week. We'll see. But leave a like if you enjoyed, dislike if you didn't, subscribe if you want more, and I will see you on the next one. Mars out.